Our next guest is an Emmy-nominated actor, writer, and producer who has successfully brought LGBTQ+ stories to the forefront. And now you can catch him in a setting audiences have yet to see him in, fine dining across Los Angeles alongside Chrissy Teigen and David Chang. Let's take a look.
I feel like you guys together could make something really crazy good. One of my favorite things you make is that beautiful white boiled chicken.
Boiled chicken.
Meanwhile, I put chicken breast in the microwave for 6 minutes and then put it in a blender with some water. You can eat an entire chicken breast in about 90 seconds if you do it that way.
Are you serious? Do you actually do that?
You put a chicken breast in the blender?
Serious.
No,
because
you
it's
don't,
the best
Joel.
way to get my protein for the day in about 90 seconds.
Really?
We got to ask you. Joel and Kim Booster joins us now. I got to ask you right off the top. Do you do that?
Okay, I did do that. There was a time in my life when I was very poor and I was very much more health conscious than I am now. And it was like this old bodybuilding trick that I saw on YouTube. And it was just like a very quick and easy way for me to eat a lot of food, very cheap food, very quickly. And I was a workhorse. And so I was very busy all the time and on the go. And it just felt like, at that point in my life, food was very utilitarian, you know? It was, I know I have to eat a certain amount, and this just felt like the easiest way to get it done, because I just, you know, I didn't have access to a lot of fine dining in my life at that point.
Does not sound that tasty.
No.
Of course, David Chang, Chrissy Teigen, they're known to be foodies. You don't really have so much of that reputation. How did you get baked into this show?
I was definitely the personality hire for the show. I think they wanted an element of chaos a little bit, you know, like I'm a comedian, and I was able to get in there and ask, you know, the questions that I wanted to ask, and a few more colorful questions than maybe the freeform producers had on their sheets. But it was a lot of fun, and I think I made a really good audience surrogate, because listen, I came in, obviously my palate was not super developed. I'm not used to eating at a lot of great restaurants, and I was able to really learn how accessible good food is, especially in a city like LA. And
you all were sampling food from all over the world, different culinary styles and tastes. Did you end up having something that you had never tasted before and you're like, I like that?
Absolutely. So we went to a restaurant called Yangban in LA, downtown LA, and it is a Korean-Jewish fusion restaurant. And the head chef, like myself, is a Korean adoptee. She was adopted by a Jewish family, and it was just such an amazing experience to see this food combined together. It's not something that I think you can get a lot of other places in the world.
The show has the vibe of a dinner party, but out at a restaurant. And I'm wondering if that the restaurant becomes that kind of extra character.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's especially coming out of COVID. I think a lot of us weren't used to, you know, going out to eat. And I think for us, the show was, a big goal of the show was to show sort of the holistic nature of what that meal means. It's not just about the food. It's not just about the company. It's about where you're at. It's the going out experience is so all-encompassing. It's not about just one thing. And those restaurants really, the vibe of them really added sort of another layer to the show.
For people who are planning on tuning in, what can they expect?
I think you can expect a lot of really good food porn, certainly. I think some of the food is going to make people really, like, book a trip to LA, quite honestly. And I think a lot of wild conversation. Like, I think, you know, there's something about food that is so disarming, especially good food. And we really got some of these people, like A-listers, like Regina Hall and Simu Liu, and as well as, like, you know, some of my comedian friends, like Sashir Zameda and Matt Rogers. Something about a good meal just opens you up.
Favorite LA restaurant that we must try?
Jitlada. Okay. Jitlada is an amazing Thai restaurant. It has everything, all of the staples that, you know, Americans love, pad Thai, etc. But then there's a whole section of the menu that is, like, very deeply authentic, and you can get some wild things. I've had fried silkworm there before. If you're feeling adventurous, there's plenty of options like that, and it's such a staple in LA, and the owner is such a character, and she comes out and she'll talk to you and walk you through the food. Silkworm. Yeah.
I might pass on that one.
Well, you know, you never
I'm
know.
feeling
After a couple of
adventurous.
glasses of wine, you never know what you might try.
It'll be at the bottom of the
Exactly.
glass. Joel, hey, thank you. Very fun to have you come by. Want to
Thank you
let
so much.
everybody know Chrissy and Dave Dine Out airs Wednesdays on Freeform and is available the next day on Hulu.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.